Hello everyone, welcome to this live stream. I'm going to be flying a JU88. There's an hour and 45 minutes left on the map. As you can see, if we look at the map, blue has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 targets left to defend, and red has so many targets left I shouldn't even count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How on earth are we going to destroy all these 15? And we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to lose bad if I don't do something. I've just joined, and I'm going to try and destroy some of the red targets. Although it's looking like we're going to lose again. Hello, Potato. Welcome to the stream. Alright, where's the runway? I think it starts there. G'day Peyton, JU88, yes. So I'm carrying 44 bombs in the bomb bay, nothing externally. And my plan is to fly, this is just a plan by the way, is to fly across several targets in a kind of a tour before I return, dropping a few bombs on each target. can be hard to see targets at the best of times, and in the snow it can be even harder to see targets. What I'm going for seem mostly to be trains and that kind of thing. The bombs are set to contact, so I can't really go on the deck because they'll destroy the aircraft. What am I at? 1,100. The plane's climbing pretty quickly. I think this cold weather helps the engine. To the point where I could probably shut the radiators about now, I think. Try that. So right now it's all about getting to the cruising altitude as quickly as possible. And we're almost there. Much easier in the cold weather. Electric top turret on the 188. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Normandy aircraft. All of them really amazing. Particularly looking forward to flying them all. Imagine the Mosquito, flying the Mosquito. I've just gone past my altitude that I wanted, which is 2,000 meters. Climbing was easy. Alright, I'll go a series of 4. Series of 4, and there's 44, so that's 11 shots, isn't it? 11 fours are 44. Oh shit. Out of range. Yeah, that's someone below us, I would say. And I'm telling the gunners to only open fire at short range. I think we're flying over one of my positions, and so enemies in this area. The speed's pretty low. We need to pick up speed somehow. Engine settings are perfect. What the hell? I didn't mean to feather the prop. Whoa, that was lucky. So that's how you feather the prop. Control F. I meant Shift F. What did that do? Nothing too bad. That was a close call. I was just checking if the flaps were up. Alright, so the gunners are instructed to fire at short range. And what kind of an interval do I want? I think I'll go for 0.1 of a second. That's just within the length of a train. At this altitude, I'm going to slowly swing around. We've got a ways to go yet, probably another 4 or 5 minutes of flying before we begin the attack run. The altimeter in here is showing 1800 meters, but the altimeter out here is showing 2000 meters. Why are they different? That's what the heck? Which one do you go by? I assume you go by the one in the Bombardier's sight. What's our speed? Showing us about 480, 470. I'll try an experiment, I guess. I'll use the Bombardier's sight for the measurements. So that's showing 1800. It's probably density altitude or something. Speed. What is our speed? 350, 60, 70, 375. Alright, there's 380. Actually, no, I'll drop it one. 370, because when the bomb bay doors open, the plane will get slower. Got to watch that speed though. I would anticipate it would pick up close to 400. I know why we're going so slow. 44 bombs. I don't think this plane can carry 44 bombs in the bomb bay. It's got however many in the bomb bay that it's got, and then it's got some external stores under the wings as well. I bet you that's what it is. Otherwise we'd be achieving 400 k's an hour by now. Everything here is an experiment. So it is a concern that that's showing 2000 meters, and the altimeter on the left hand side here is showing 1800 meters. Let me just double check my wind as well. 3 meters a second from 227. Yeah, that's 3 meters a second, and that will be from the back of the plane, relative to the plane. got about another minute to go before I commence a left-hand turn. Yeah, look at that. That confirms it. Internal and external. Internal there, and another half external. So that there is a total of 44 bombs. That many internal, that many external. How many is that? 2, 4, it's too much to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Nah, it's got to be one each. If it's one each, that'd be about 16, and that'd be about 32, which would give you 48. That's, I don't know, but anyways, it's 44 bombs in total. Alright, so I'm after railroad stations. I'm dropping 4 at a time, and I have 44 in total. So I got 11 drops for how many stations? For 4 stations. So what is that? 10 or 11 bombs per station dropping. So you could drop basically 2 per station, I believe. So eight bombs on each station. Times 4 is 32. Plus, so a bit more. You can drop at least 2 on each station. Good luck finding the station out here though. A big town up ahead. That's probably the first target. Plane seems to be drifting to the left. Alright, that'll do it. It's before the big town. Damn it. It's dead ahead. I can see it dead ahead. I think I can see it dead ahead. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Damn it, that's it. Alright, that was the first target. Destroyed railway station facility, destroyed airfield facility. Yes! Nice. Haha! Train station at the end of town. Uh-oh, we got flak coming up at us. Got to do some evasive manoeuvring. Destroyed railway station facility. Nice, nice. Alright, so far so good. I think I've missed this one. No, there it is. That's just a tree, and I'm getting shot by something. There's flak over that train and it's shooting at me. Damn it, that was costly. Right, let's get to the big town there and drop something there. Plain stuff now. Destroyed this truck, destroyed railway station facility. Just that damn flak. Could do with being an extra kilometre higher. Well, I mean, didn't want to get hit by that flak, but it was going pretty well. It's going perfectly there for a while. For a while it was going perfectly. I'd do the same thing, but just from a higher altitude. Probably be better. Pretty effective though. Destroyed a lot of targets. 1 vehicle, 9 railroad. Okay. I mean, yeah. I missed that one, and that one started shooting at me. I really wish I didn't miss that one. I couldn't even see it. I guess just follow the railway track out of town. I could see that station from a mile away. I could see that station from a mile away. This one I couldn't see it at all. I should have followed the railway track. And this one was a challenge. I could see the town, but I couldn't see this one. And I managed to spot it just in time. There you go. That's why the plane was slower. It's carrying those external racks. I think I'll carry those again. Carrying 700 litres of fuel, so that's 350 per engine. It's not a great deal, so there's a chance of running out of fuel. That's something to be aware of. And bombs exploding on contact. I'll fly a kilometre or so higher this time. As I just realised there's way more comments in the chat than I realised. Sorry about that. I could only see the first 5 comments. I got up to the electric turret comment, the Mosquito, and the AR-234 as well, yes. G'day Toten, g'day McRain. What's the Setsi? That's the one with, is that the Mosquito with the 5-pounder gun in the nose or something? The one that you shoot ships with? I think that's what it is. Altitude above the airfield. Hey, yeah, that's probably what it is. Of course. That's got to be what it is. It's the elevation. You can preset the altimeter to sea level, or you can preset it to the airfield's elevation that you're taking off from. But you are correct, Frag. The Bombardier's altimeter is different because it's showing elevation. It's showing elevation above the target, something along those lines. Time for a brew. Nice hit. Yeah, the first 1 or 2 were perfect, and then it just went to shit with that AAA. I'll just fly 1,000 meters higher. It should be okay. You have a bomb cam, not in the multiplayer, but afterwards in the track record, you press F6 and you get a bomb cam. Big fan of Second World War, especially planes, German ones. Yeah. Hit, yeah, that was bad. Can't feel my legs. Splat, yeah. Yeah, the hits were pretty good. Hitting a target like a train station with something like this is not impossible. Everything was fine until it wasn't. Yes, that's right. I hate it when the rail bends. All right, let's get going. But yeah, coming out of the first big town, I'm just going to follow the railway track, and that'll lead me to the next target. It's pretty simple. I mean, you've got a railway track that leads you to the next target, so as long as you can see it, it's not like there's 5 railway tracks out there on diverging courses. There's just one, so that's something to bear in mind. Enemy has destroyed tank column on the march. That ain't good. I have a feeling we're probably losing. I've destroyed plenty of stuff, but I don't think I've destroyed any complete targets. You really need a swarm, like a concentration of bombers and fighters to hit one target each time and just destroy it until it's done. I think that's the way to do it. You need at least, I don't know, at least 3 aircraft to go into one target at a time and just attack it and try and take it off the map, delete it off the map. Because with a big plane like this, I can destroy 80% of the targets at a target without knocking it off the map. I reckon I dropped 8 on most of those. This first big one, I think I dropped probably, what would it be, 12? And then the last one I dropped everything. And the other one I dropped 8. So 2 lots of 4. Drop interval was good last time, it was perfect. Let's try the drop order again. Looks like I've got a escort there. My theory is that the higher you go, the safer you are. Certainly that's true from fighters, but I think as well for flak. I think I'm a heck of a lot safer at 3,000 than 2,000 from flak. Alright, what have we had so far? 1,700. So we've got a long way to go. Got to get to 3. Yeah, got an escort. There he is. So we're at 2,000 already. That's really good. Just another 1,000 meters to go. Usually the last 1,000 is the hardest because the plane is struggling for performance. Higher the better, yeah. $2,200. We are definitely climbing. Hopefully I'll turn my lights off. Climbing strongly, 2,400. I was on the Kuban map, and because it's a lot hotter there, getting up to Getting up to 2000 on the Kuban map in this plane is difficult, very difficult. Actually, no, that's not true. It was really late at night, and I'd actually forgotten to raise my flaps, so I was trying to climb with the flaps down. Duh. So of course that was impossible. Hope I lifted the flaps this time. Yes, I did. Uh, 2,700. Almost there, 2,900. I believe the Normandy map's going to be good for early war scenarios as well, like not Battle of Britain, but what, Battle of France or something? The earliest kind of thing, you know, just directly before Dunkirk and everything. Alright, there's 3,000. Nice. Whoa, the auto level didn't work. Alright, it's on, so far so good. Alright, that seems good. Here's the speed picking up. Yep, we got 250. Nice. Our elevation altitude's 2,700. There we go. What about our speed so far? Damn, it's just, I don't know. Probably we'll get to 350. I'll just put it 350 for the time being. Speed is still low, not even 350. Altitude's 3,000. And the engine is good. How's the temperature? Temperature's good. I'm going to shut the cal a bit more. %5 on the cal should do it. Trying to trim her out a bit as well, and now make a left-hand turn very slowly without losing altitude. I think our cruising speed's going to be 350 indicated. We're at 3,000 meters after all. a long flight, isn't it? Konnichiwa. Good day everyone in the chat. So basically another 4 minutes I think, and then I'll make a left-hand turn. There's a big town. There's a big town up ahead. That's probably it there. So I get to that town and then I make a left-hand turn onto about 45 degrees. This is going to be real challenging, guys. This is going to be incredibly challenging. Alright. So many things can go wrong, but we've minimized some risks. We're at 3,000 meters. It's a lot better than 2. Let me just check this. All right, so I've got the interval at 0.1 of a second. Yes, good. The wind is set. Yep, that's good. Altitude, yeah. Speed. Speed, yeah, speed, yep. I'm going to just double check the drop order as well. Internal series of 4 is what I'm after. There we go. And that gives me the option to press once over a target, adjust my position, and then press again. And then if I get another opportunity, press again. So I can do 2 or 3 on each target. Alright, that's the big city there that I was looking for. We're a bit off course if that's it. At least this way it gives me plenty of opportunity to line up, get the speed back up, get everything correct before I go in for the main run. So, it's going to be tough. Going to be real tough. Oh well, what can you do? Just got to try. Just got to try. We keep waiting and then turn 45. There's the city. We'll be heading off over there. Hey, there's my escort. Very nice. I'm going to commence my left-hand turn. Hopefully the escort doesn't get in the way. Trying to keep that altitude as well. Used for the 109 that's escorting, this is his ideal operating altitude right here, 3,000 meters and above. Alright, we are set. Intercept the train line and find the first target, etc, etc. We got the drop order, we got the drop interval. I believe I can see the train line on our right hand side. Thing is, it goes away and then it comes back. There's the train line, it goes away to the right and then should come back. I see where it comes back. Now I'm looking for the first target. I think I can see it. Damn, it's so tough to see it. Yeah, I think I can see it. We can see something down there, but which one is it? Hang on, maybe that's it. I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. There it is. Speed, 340. Open the doors. Going to look at my results at all. I know my drop was good, and now I'm focusing on the next target. Speed, 340. Yeah. The wind, yeah, the wind's good. Alright, alright, alright. And after this, follow the train line out. It'll be a severe turn to the left. Something's on fire down there. Alright, we're looking good, we're looking good. Do I need to maneuver to avoid the flak at this altitude? I don't know, we'll find out, I guess. It's an experiment. Engine temperature's good. RPM's okay. Power's good. Enemy tank column destroyed. I destroyed a railway station facility. Okay, let's keep going. There we go. Let's see that go. Oh, that dropped all at once. What's my altitude? Not bad. What's my speed? Not bad. I think these might hit. Yes, 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 yes. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, good job escort as well. Let's turn around. Yeah, destroyed railway, destroyed Zeus truck, destroyed railway station. Nice. Success. 3,000 meters is the one. Didn't get hit by any flak or anything. Poor old escort didn't have anything to do. So imagine 4 bombers doing that. Speed's a heck of a lot higher now. Almost 400. There's our escort. Good job, escort. You get some idea of what I've destroyed by looking at this. 29 vote for ban. I wonder if I can vote to ban my own self. Railroad cars, railroad cars, 10 stations, 19 stations, facilities, and 10 railroad cars. 10 railroad cars is probably about a train worth, I guess. 3 transports. . and one building facility. And 40 minutes left on the map. Fairly long flight back, but we're going so much faster. An escort, first one was FW. Yeah, it all worked perfectly. The key to it, I think, was not to wait and look at the techno chat in the game to see what my result was, because if I'm looking at that, it's delayed by I don't know what, so I've got to wait probably 30 seconds to see that come up. If I'm waiting to see that come up and looking at it and going, great, and gloating over it, by the time I've done that, I've missed out what's happening in front of me a few kilometers ahead, and I'm not lined up on the next target. So yeah, got to basically hit the first target, and as soon as I've hit it, look for the train track going to the next target, make manual adjustments if necessary, and get onto the next target as soon as possible, and then rinse and repeat for the next and the next. Yeah, it's a railway station, four railway stations. So basically flying from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fly back to the base. Thing is, I haven't destroyed them, but I've done some damage, that's for sure. How's my fuel situation? I actually can't read this fuel gauge. I wouldn't have a clue how to read it. We haven't run out of fuel, so obviously we got some left. Pretty effective, I got to say, that was pretty effective. I think that's probably the most effective bomb run that I've ever done in IL-2 grade battles. And look at that, I got an escort there and all. This is pretty cool, huh? Rail wrecker. I'd always considered these high altitude bombers to be pretty useless. Not actually, but for me personally, because I didn't know how to use them. And I think I've just figured out how to use them. So this applies to the JU88, the HE111, the A20B, the which one else? The PE2, and what else? Any plane with this kind of high altitude bomb sight you can use in this way. This bomb sight here, all the planes have the same one. So whether you're flying a PE2 or whether you're flying a JU88, it's going to be this same bomb sight. So you don't need to learn a new one. This is the only one that you need to learn across all the bombers, all the heavy bombers. And if it ever becomes flyable by us in multiplayer, whatever, the B25, imagine that, the B25 would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I think it's kind of a strength in numbers thing. One bomber by itself is probably not going to take out all the targets. Does a lot of damage though, especially like that, where you drop a bit on each target and you just cruise along. Probably a very efficient way of going. Temperature's good. That's good. That's okay. Let's pull that power back a bit. You get half an hour at this power setting. I hope that I'm not going to wreck the engine if I hit half an hour. I don't think this flight takes half an hour though, so we should be alright. Wing of 3 would be alright. With escorts, yeah. A wing of 3 at or above 3,000 with say 2 escorts would probably be pretty effective. And best of all, you only need to have one. If they're flying a real tight formation, the other guys have just got to keep on your wing, and when you say drop, they drop, that sort of thing. I don't know. It's hard to do. You probably want a line of bombers about a kilometre apart each going to the same target, one behind the other, with the most experienced aircraft in the front. It's hard to do it. There's a real technical skill involved. As you've seen, it's not the easiest thing. Alright, it's on. We're being attacked. Get them, gunners. I've said to them to fire from long range. The escort's got to earn his money now. I think because we're flying over a position. No, we're not flying over a position. I thought we were flying over the oil base. Out of range, alright. I'll keep my gunners set to fire long range. They can ward off the bogies. That was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? It looks terrible. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to protect, and that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we are losing bad. Seems like I'm having no effect at all. But I think that's just we don't have enough ground attackers. We've mostly got fighters. Out of fuel. That wasn't me. I took 700 litres, hopefully it's enough. Bridge of the enemy destroyed, alright, that's one down. We got green light, the gears down. Hey, success. Alright, let's see the result. Vehicle 20 railroad and 1 building. Oh, 215 points. That's got to be my highest points ever, I think. I got to admit that was scary at that last bit when we got attacked, or at least there was an enemy somewhere around here. No, the wingman wasn't bailing, he was just cruising around. He might have seen something below that he was going for as well, so, you know, that kind of thing. But anyways, I think he did his job because we got back in one piece. So, man, the amount of concentration that's required to do that is pretty intense. That's some pretty intense concentration. And so I'm going to go again, but I reckon I've got to grab a cup of Milo and just take a 2 or 3 minute break so I can refresh myself for the next flight. Let's just see how much time we got left. 28 minutes. Whoa. And I'm at the top here with my massive Chad-like 243 point score. Straight baller. Alright, I'm going to be back in 3 minutes. I'm just going to grab a cup of hot Milo and then we'll take off and we'll go again. And stay tuned. Alright, I'm back. I've got my hot Milo. I'm refreshed. Let's get started. You know what? I should drop the external first so that my speed picks up. That might be something to try. I don't know, just an idea. That was a tea break or a Milo break. It's probably about 24 minutes left. Internal series of 4, I'll stick with that for the time being. Alright, let's go. There's a good reason for everything, like flying at 3000, why on earth would you bother? Well, there's a bloody good reason for it. It's because the flak can't get you. Actually, flak can get you at 3000. I believe I've been took out by flak before at 3. Well, not like I've been severely damaged. But it's harder for it to reach you. Much harder. As you saw at 2000, I was a sitting duck for that flak. Both train stations 2 and 3, sorry 3 and 4 were able to hit me with flak. Savage too. At 20 minutes, hopefully we're going to make it. With this guy about to cut across. We'll just have to go for it. It's a HS129 and he's ahead of us, that's fine. Give the runway a new plough. Snowy runway. This plane takes off best just after 200, just like this. Alright, we are on track. Basically 20 minutes. I think with 20 minutes we'll get there, we'll get to all the targets, but I don't know that we'll get back in time before the map ends. So we'll see how we go. I may have destroyed some of the flak that's on the ground at the targets, so it is justifiable to go back in at 2,000 instead of 3,000. That is something I could consider, but at the moment I'm still going to go back at 3,000. We've passed 1,000 metres. Looks like we've got an escort as well. There was a dangerous part, I think, on the 4th train station or somewhere where I made an abrupt turn and it got pretty close to the escort. But there was, of course, no collision. But that's one of the dangers. My website, I have a section called IL-2 How-To and Tips. It covers tips and tricks for operating all the planes and some other things too, like how to make a good multiplayer server that's very popular. But I have a section there for the JU88, and I think I'll post this video on that section because that previous flight was pretty well textbook what I was trying to achieve with straight and level bombing. One thing to read words. Set 2400 RPM and you've got 30 minutes at that RPM, but then it's another thing to see someone do it in a video. It's very instructable, if that's a word. Very instructional. Right, we're almost at 2,000. 15 minutes left, is it? It's not much. Know that we'll get there in time. I'm panicking over nothing. Definitely we'll get there in time. (2,400 meters). getting there. Make a shorter, when I make the left-hand turn, I'm going to make a shorter turn, sorry, a shorter distance to the first target because of the time constraint. We've got a cloud base coming up. Are we going to be in the clouds? Pretty steep angle of climb, you can see it there. We are on the stall, 150 kilometers an hour. I've been trying for the last 20 seconds to get the plane into auto level. It's not working, the speed's too low. Alright, there it is. Let the speed pick up and then I'll turn right. Minutes. It's taken us about 10 minutes to climb. Now that we're at our cruising altitude, we'll be going much faster. So it'd probably take us 5 minutes to get to the first target, I would say. And then 5 minutes to get to the last target. So I think we'll get all the targets in just before the map finishes. Let's hope so. Speed's picking up. What's our altitude? Altitude's showing us here as 3,100, and it's showing us 2,800 in the Bombardier site, and here we have 330 kilometers an hour. It's going to be a sharp turn when I get down to the first target, and then straight onto it. Straight onto it. I hope that I have enough time to line up on the first target. That's going to be crucial. May not get it. We'll see. I've got my drop order. I've got my drop interval. And I think we're all set. We've just got to line up on the first target. Man, that's going to be one sharp turn, I tell you what. Sooner have you hit the first target, you've got to line up on the second target. As soon as you've hit the second target, you need to make a course deviation. You've got to take it off of Bombardier site and make a manual course deviation to the left, I think it was. And then find the next target and so on. Each time you make a manual course deviation as well, the altitude changes, and that would affect the accuracy. So by the time you get to the fourth target, your accuracy might be suffering. There is a way to counter that. After dropping on each target, you can check your altitude. It's probably the way to go, and adjust it as necessary on the bomb site. Come on, 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 come on. Racing the clock. Know what I can do? I can shut the cow. That'll make us go faster. 25, perfect for cruising. So the first target's down there somewhere. I can see the railway line. Yeah, I think I can see it right there, so I'm going to line up on that soon. And we want about 45 degrees. Getting ready to do that soon. Here goes nothing. Again, such an aggressive turn, we're going to change altitude. What are we at the moment? 31. Alright, I see the target. It's 2 away. k's an hour and 1800 meters. 2800 meters. That's looking good. Alright, lining up on the next target. Drop on the extremity of the buildings on the left hand side. You can only hit a small area of each target, and then beyond that you got to follow the train line to the left. Your manual course correction. There we go, it's another 2 sticks, that's 8. Mission in 3 seconds. Ah, give me a break, man. I can see the next target right there. Ah, I can see the 4th target as well. I don't know what my final, what the score was for those 2 hits, but look at that: 30, railroad cars 10, station facilities 20, whatever that is, transport vehicles 3, and that there facility. That's a pretty decent score. And the other guy's done pretty well destroying parked planes and some airborne planes too. Alright, that was good fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do one more flight in a fighter plane, and then that'll be the end of this particular stream. So I'll fly a fighter plane this time, just to kind of wind down from that intense experience. I reckon that method is very good, and I think I'll use that method again wherever possible. That method meaning hitting more than one target in a row at a time in a one flight. It's easiest if all the targets are lined up, because you don't have to change your wind direction and you can maintain your accuracy. 110, not so much. Yeah, of course I've flown it, but not so much. It's probably a pretty good tactical bomber, fighter bomber. There's one right there. Alright, different kettle of fish completely. Fighters compared to bombers. What do we got there? 110, I think. I've got 2 targets to defend. There's a 110 right there. I've got 2 targets to defend. I got the ships and I got something else. Ships and transport column. My strategy here is I'm going to hover above the 2 targets and wait for status messages, or wait till I see gunfire, and then quickly dive towards that location and hopefully boom and zoom, and then get out of there before I get shot, so that no one can shoot me because I'm going too fast. That's the plan anyway.